What do we got?
It looked like MyJ left practice yesterday. Is that the day with him?
Yeah, he banged his hand, so we're kind of evaluating that and see where it goes.
Anybody else dealing with any health, physical injury?
No, everyone's kind of on an individual plan, and we kind of take that day by day. But we got through yesterday pretty unscathed, and looking forward to a good day today.
Are you a vets knee schedule off days guy in training camp?
Yeah, I think that's on an individual day by day thing. So we'll take that individually day by day.
You said the culture here hasn't been a cultural shift. It's been a culture shock. Can you tell the guys, the ones who have been here in the past, are they embracing it? Like, what do they think about how different things are now?
I don't know about what's went on in the past, but I know that the standards that we've laid out for the entire team, they're doing a really good job of trying to improve and get better with that on a daily basis. So overall, very, very pleased with where we're at with that.
Is it something you have to remind them about daily, or is it?
No, I don't think that. Culture is how the people in your building, how you behave on a daily basis. So it's nothing more complicated than that. So you're either behaving in a winning way or you're not. So I think as long as you set the standards for what that looks like and, point out the good and the bad and learn from it and, challenge them, I think that's really what pro football players want.
You mentioned Jeff Sway the other day, it was yesterday, how easy and quick he's going to pick
Yeah.
up. Considering Zach's situation, I know he'll be back. You got McBride, obviously, but how big a part do you see him in a 12, 13?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? We're kind of evaluating that, figuring that out. But Jeff's doing an excellent job for us. Like I said, he's got a good skill set. One that's a little bit different from the guys we have on the roster, which is cool. And, he's really, we're not really worried about that right now. He's worried kind of about improving his game, learning the system, all those things, and producing at a high level when his number's called.
Whether it's been from learning the playbook or from the little bit you've seen of Keitrell Clark out on the field, what's impressed you so far about him?
Probably his mentality. What I mean by that is corners get beat all the time. The best ones in the world do. And they're the best ones in the world is because how they respond after they get beat. And I think he has some things that can't be necessarily taught. They're a little more innate that he has when he gets a ball caught on him or he makes a mistake, his mentality to rebound and play the next play. He's got a long way to go, but I'm pleased with where he's at.
How do you temper expectations with somebody like Paris Johnson, 6th overall pick, but at the same time is a rookie going through, what a rookie would go through? How do you guys track that over the course of training camp, the course of the year, somebody buys to play a big role?
Yeah, I mean, it's all our players. We're just concerned with, are we getting a little bit better each day, and are we, winning our one-on-ones and doing the right things and playing with great effort and being a good teammate first and foremost. He's doing a good job with that.
You mentioned competition is one of the overall themes. In terms of the punting battle between Matt Hawk and Nolan Cooney, what do you like about that battle? What have you seen from both of them individually?
Yeah, you said it, competition. They're both competing, working on their parts of their games. Coach Rogers has given those guys a couple things that they need to work on to improve their game, and you can tell they've worked on it and they're mindful of it. And, they're doing just like anybody else. Every day is a chance to compete and get better, and that's what they're doing.
How did Clayton Tooth look to you yesterday?
He looked good. He looked good. He had some good throws, I thought. I thought he played a little bit faster. I thought the quarterbacks did a good job yesterday.
What do you look for? What do you evaluate them on? What are you looking for out of them to decide quarterbacks? Sorry, to either decide who starts or who makes this roster? What do you want to see?
Yeah, command and production. Truthfully, those would be the two words I would use that I'm looking for.
Is the number 2 spot with Tyler out right now up for grabs?
Yeah, I think all spots are open for grabs right now on the entire team.
What's the next step you would like to see out of the team?
Is just keep getting a little bit better, and then it's like all our guys, not just Clayton. It's when you make a mistake, that's okay. But you got to learn from the mistake and not make it again. And, you know, obviously the quarterback position touches the ball every play, so they got a lot going on. But you know, as long as we're getting a little bit better and understanding the why behind things, then we're doing a good job.
What are your early impressions of Isaiah Simmons playing deep safety?
He had a couple plays there yesterday. I thought he looked pretty good, but we're moving all our guys around, seeing, you know, it's finally, sooner or later, we're going to get out of pajamas, which is what OTAs is to me. But we'll see. You know, I think he's doing a good job of learning some different things, and his effort's high and his attitude is good, and looking forward to, as we move through training camp, you know, how he can elevate his game.
Is Kaiser wearing the mic on defense?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right now he is, yeah. But we'll see. That's always a day-to-day evaluation.
What are one or two key things you always want to see when you go out there on the field during camp from your players? Is it the high intensity? Is it the communication? What are you looking for on a daily basis?
Effort and enthusiasm.
I was wondering, you know, Buddha is obviously in the prime of his career right now, but I think most people would consider the Cardinals right now at the start of a rebuild or something like that. Did you have to convince Buddha to, you know, spend some of the prime years of his career helping a team grow, or was that never, you know, did he embrace that right away?
No. Buddha wants to play football, and he's a warrior. And he wants to win, and hopefully he feels that from me and the coaches.
Yesterday you said on the defensive line that it's a production-based business day by day. Has anybody stood out to you on that D-line?
No, I thought they all did a good job yesterday. They had some different things in that's a little bit tougher for them mentally. I thought they did a good job with it, but was overall pleased with how we got aligned, where we put our hands, our first steps, our eyes, our effort. They did a good job.
What's your thoughts on Christian Matthew?
Yeah, I mean he's competing to have a role on this team. Big long guy that can deny the ball. I like where he's at right now.
How many starting corners do you have on this team at the moment?
They'll tell you they're all a starting corner. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not putting a ceiling or a floor on anybody.
Coach, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Happy Friday.